Welcome to America Current Affairs, where we break down the biggest stories from around the globe. All right, let's dive right into a massive political showdown happening in India that honestly reads like a script from a thriller movie. We're talking about a powerful leader, a federal raid, and mysterious files being taken right from the scene. The central question is, did she obstruct justice? This is the heart of a huge confrontation between Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister of West Bengal, and India's top financial crime agency, the Enforcement Directorate, or ED for short. So here's our game plan. We're going to walk through exactly what went down. We'll hear both sides of this pretty explosive story. We'll get into the backstory, this whole coal scam thing, and we'll see why this whole situation has ballooned into a major constitutional question for the country. Okay, let's set the scene. Just imagine federal agents, kind of like the FBI, raiding the home of a top political strategist. That is exactly what was happening in the city of Kolkata on January 8th, 2026. And here is how this whole crazy day played out. It starts in the morning with a pretty standard raid by the ED. But then, in the afternoon, things get wild. The chief minister's own convoy suddenly shows up. Just minutes later, she walks out, looking clearly upset, and she's carrying a file. Then she heads to another office and her staff are seen loading even more files into her car before taking off. What started as a quiet little investigation just exploded into a huge public spectacle. The media, of course, captured this incredible moment. I mean, a state leader directly intervening in a federal raid? That's big news. But as you're about to see, the two sides have completely different stories about what was really going on and what was in those files. Let's start with the first version of events, the one coming from the federal agency, the ED. They claimed their raid was going peacefully, totally professional, that is, until the chief minister arrived. The ED's claim is simple, and it's absolutely explosive. They're saying the chief minister herself used her power, walked into an active investigation, and physically took potential evidence right out from under their noses. We're talking documents, hard drives, the works. And listen, this isn't just a war of words being played out in the media. By filing an official case in court, the ED has escalated this from a political firestorm into a massive legal battle. Okay, now for the other side of the story. Chief Minister Banerjee didn't just deny what they said, she came out swinging with a really fiery defense of her own. And that quote right there really gets to the heart of her argument. In her version of the story, she wasn't obstructing justice, no, she was rescuing her party's sensitive data from what she's calling a targeted political hit job by her rivals. So her team has also gone to court, but they're making a totally different claim. They're arguing that the ED was acting illegally, trying to mess with the election by basically stealing their playbook. So this is the standoff, boiled down to its simplest form. It all comes down to one question. Was this a legitimate hunt for dirty money, or was it a politically motivated data grab right before an election? But that begs the question, why was the ED even there in the first place? And to understand that, we have to go back to a huge, ongoing investigation into illegal coal smuggling. So, real quick, what is money laundering? Well, think of it like this. It's like running dirty money through a washing machine. You take cash from illegal activities, you run it through a bunch of complicated transactions, and you make it look clean, like it came from a legitimate business. The ED's entire job is to find that washing machine and shut it down. Now, this flow chart shows you the ED's logic. They argue they weren't targeting a political party at all. They say they were just following a money trail that started with that illegal call scam, and that trail led them directly to I-PAC, the political strategy firm that works for the chief minister's party. So this local showdown has now completely blown up. We're talking about a national constitutional debate, and other very powerful officials are now getting involved. The state governor has stepped in and raised some incredibly serious questions. He's suggesting that what the chief minister did could be a direct violation of her duties under the Constitution, and he's now talking with legal experts about what to do next. That is a very big deal. And this is where the story goes way beyond just day-to-day politics. It's now about the rule of law itself. It's asking a fundamental question. Is any elected official, no matter how powerful, allowed to just intervene in the middle of a federal investigation? As this whole case heads to court, this is the one question right at the very heart of this scandal. We've got two completely opposite stories, and believe me, the answer is going to have major consequences for politics and the law in India for years to come. Thanks for joining us here on America Current Affairs. If you want to stay on top of these kinds of complex global stories, made simple, be sure to follow our channel.